Hi, Eb Nation. What's good with you? I miss you guys. Welcome to Slurp This Coffee with Eb. Yes, we got our coffee. We got our coffee. Yes, we have our coffee. Part 4 is dropping. I want you to watch part 4. This is the last part to watch because I didn't want to make it drawn out. Like some people got 50-part stories, some people got 60. I didn't want to do a whole thing of stories, like making it long and drawn out. So what I did was I did 4 parts. I summed it in. What I want you guys to do, first and foremost, I like to thank you for the views. The views are outstanding on every last one of my videos, but it's more views than subscribers. So if you're new, you don't know me, and you coming from another channel or all over the place, please subscribe. I'm gonna do a Q&A soon, so I need you to drop down in the comments some questions that you want to ask me. I'm gonna be doing like a little short story time on why I did this. I've been getting a lot of inboxes like why you did the story, why you came out with the story, what made you want to drop this story now. I'm gonna get into that into another video. I'm gonna do another video. I'm trying to be consistent, drop like 3 videos a week. I got a feeling this year my year. And when you have gifts, I just want you all to know, like, don't sit down on your gifts, do what you need to do. But let's enjoy this video. Get it to like 200 views. Make it 200 likes. Make the views match with the likes. Come on, guys. Come on. But I hope you enjoy story time. I love you, Eb Nation. Sit back and watch this story. And let me know what you think. I worked on myself. The Ebony back then, anybody could tell you, I want all the smoke. The person I am today, I got to save myself. I got to worry about myself because I have kids to live for. So only if you mess with my kids and you touch me, I'm on that type of time. Other than that, I don't want no smoke because I know you don't want no smoke. So 2016 comes in. Shit's still rocky. He's still lying. Shit's still the way it is. So I go to the mall. I'm shopping. This always March 2016. And then I was like, should I get him these sneakers? Because his birthday was coming up. My daughter kept saying, Mom, don't buy him nothing. Don't buy him nothing. I bought him these black Harachis for his birthday because that's when the Harachis was popping back then, 2016. Bought him the Harachis. Child, fasten y'all seatbelts and slurp this goddamn whatever y'all got. The same sneakers that I bought him for his birthday, he wore to the party that she threw for him. She threw him a whole big party, had him a whole party. He wore the sneakers that I brought him to the party. Like, that mean you didn't care because now you wearing sneakers. He didn't come in the house at 6 in the morning. I had to be to work at 7 in the morning. So who the hell want to go to work with puffy eyes and snot and all this stuff? I still went because it was money to be made. I didn't want to stay around him because it was either that or I was going yank, yank, yank again. So I just had to leave him be and like go to work. And then I just know like shit was going to go left. Because when you ask somebody like, what do you want out of life? What do you want from me? And they can't answer that. It's time for you to keep it moving. So all that shit in March was fucked up. He was just a cheater and just did me so dirty. Mind you, I never cheated on this man. Have he caught me texting somebody? Yes, because he was texting somebody and doing his dirt. So, yeah, I was texting somebody laying right next to him. And my dumb ass gonna tell him to put the phone in front of the TV. The phone went off and he checked the phone and found out I was texting somebody. And it was all smokes in the air. Don't do stuff to people if you don't want it done to you. Because men in particular, they can't take what they dish out. And me being my size, I pull niggas. Don't get me wrong. I just dealt with him because that was my kid father. But did I have other boyfriends in between? And I did. But it was just something about that first baby father syndrome shit that I just kept putting up with. So fast forward to, we didn't say nothing to each other the end of March. Come April 1st, I was at work and I had to be picked up at 11. I'm calling him. He was like, oh, I can't pick you up. I got something to do. So now I had to catch a ride from somebody that lived mad far. They brought me home only to find out he moved out. He moved all his stuff. He even took the fucking turtle. The turtle that my niece bought for my stepdaughter. He done took the turtle. He done moved out. He done took the turtle to the BM. My BM ain't know nothing what was going on. And I'm like, this is how you do me? You just up, leave, move all your stuff. You ain't let me know what was going on, how it was going on. Now I want all the smoke. Because not only did you leave, but the car you driving in, you ain't the only one that paid on payments on that car. Like, you really just up, took the car and went to go do whatever it is you wanted to do in the car. All right, now I want all the smoke. Now I call my best friend. She come over. I'm screaming. I'm crying. Like, I couldn't eat for a week. I couldn't think straight. I was just like, yo, like, how much more of this shit am I going to put up with? Because this wasn't the first ride. This was about the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe about the 10th time. So how much longer am I supposed to put up with this shit? So now I'm pissed. Because now he answered the phone. He said, I'm going to turn the phone off because the phone was under my name. I'm going to turn the phone off. Don't contact me no more. Bitch, you got 2 kids. What the fuck you mean don't contact you no more? Like, when I see you, it's up and it's stuck. And whoever she is up and it's stuck. And I know that. Don't bring the girl in. But she knew who I was. She was picking my daughter up in the work van, bringing her home. I never knew who she was, but she knew who I was. So, once he left, April came. We had no idea where he moved to, where anything was at, what happened. We didn't know any of that until we get a phone call for one of the girls, one of my customers that I work with at Walmart. She said, didn't you say your baby father drive a red BMW? And I was like, yeah. She said, oh, he lived XYZ. Okay. Call my bestie. Let's go. We got to go. We go riding on his block. Yep. So I told the kids, I said, go figure out what door your father lived at, because now I'm hearing the girl driving the car and all this other stuff. Nigga, you about to give me... He made majority of the payments, but I did too. So I want all my money back, or I want all the smoke. Like, what's up? Call me bitter, call me petty. Yep, that was me back then. We pulled up. He wasn't out there. So, yep, I took a pen. I keyed the fuck out of his car. Call me crazy. Call me whatever you want. Call me... I don't give a damn what you call me. Call me Psycho Killer Norman Bates if you have to. That's how I was feeling. So we pulled off. We left. We was going to go get some Guernsey Crest. And we ended up riding down the block again. And he seen us. So he hops out the car trying to nick me with the machete. Well, he was hitting my best friend window. Boom, boom, boom. With the machete with the kids in the back. He didn't know the kids was in the back. So you really thought she was going to roll down the window so you could yank, yank, yank me? You trying to get me back from what I did to you a long time ago? So it wasn't like that. So it was like, okay. So I'm like, telling my baby, I'm like, back up, back up, back up. But we couldn't because it was cars behind us. So guess what? He left his car door open and she boop, boop, and gave him a butterfly door. He always wanted Lamborghini doors. He had one. Because you wasn't about to play in my face. You wasn't about to do... What? Better be lucky because we're going to tear that whole damn block up. But I had the kids in the car. Yeah, my bestie tore her car up, but she had 2 cars at the time. She got one fixed and one. So, yeah, call me whatever you want to call. Back then, yep, I was bitter. I was mad as hell, as they said. And what's that? The Diary of a Mad Black Woman. I was mad as hell because not only did you play in my face, but you kept riding past this girl house to make sure she was home. Not only did you that, I kept seeing the messages, and you had pictures of your kids. Then the clothes that you said that your father gave you, she was buying them for you from the mall, because soon as April 2nd came, she made him a Facebook account and everything went haywire. I was getting inboxes left and right. They was dressing up at work. They was cozy at work. So I ended up calling somebody that I knew, that he knew that worked at his job. And they came on to, they was in a relationship since September of 2015. That's why he was acting weird. Then he would cook and say that was supposed to be his godmother that he worked with food. I think he was bringing us food that this bitch cooked. So now I'm pissed off. Now I want the smoke. And I want smoke with her. Before. So yeah. So now he got butterfly doors. He had to put it together. So now he did have collision and everything on his car. Like if he would have told him somebody his car, he could have got it fixed. But guess what? I called the insurance company. Yeah, I did. For real. Hello. I need you to take the insurance off this car because I got new insurance. This is what you want me to do? Yes. Guess what they did? Take the insurance off the car. And guess what else I did? I called the bank. Hello. I did not authorize XYZ payment on, oh, you didn't, but they was taking it out since. Yeah, I didn't authorize none of them payments on that car. So what you want? So what you want to do? Oh, I need you to expedite. I need you to see what's going on, investigate all these payments, or at least up to this month, because I need my money back. It took 7 to 10 business days, and they gave me all my money back. So when he was calling thinking he was getting that car fixed, he didn't have no insurance. So it was sitting in the collision shop for nothing. He went to go pick it up. And when he thought that he was going to keep that car and let somebody else just driving it, absolutely not. Because guess what? They came and repoed it like 2 weeks later. What you're not going to do is have me to do all your business for you, do everything for you, and then you go give them everything. Like, she wasn't with you shooting in the gym. So I'm confused. And then not only that, you get your lawsuit money, and then you don't even break bread. Y'all going to trips and traveling to Jamaica, and your dress is growing long, and you forgetting where you came from because you started from the bottom. Now you there with somebody else, and then you just forget about your children. You forget about all that. That's how me and my other being became real tight, because we had to lock in for the kids because it's a bigger picture. So going through all of that, dealing with all of that, I'm like, yo, I wanted all the smoke, but then I ended up talking to someone because they came to my job, and I cried to her like, yo, it's so hard breaking away from this man, but I have to break away because if not, I'm going to end up in jail and I have kids to live for. The best advice she could have gave me, she said, everything is not worth tit for tat. Everything is not worth you do this and I do this. She said, let it go. Let it go. Blow it in the wind, because God work in mysterious ways. She said, you leave it alone. She said, you don't even got to keep going back and forth with this man. Like, you know, but it was so embarrassing because now it's like a family that once was yours, which I'm talking about his side of the family, is taking his side and her side. But what I have learned from that is his family is his family. Right or wrong, they're going to always take his side. And I think that's the part that hurt me the most, because like, damn, do y'all see what I've been through with this man and what I tried? And when he was down, I picked him up, and I would go to bats with anybody over him, and he just finally do whatever he do, or whatever the case may be. And life must go on, and life went on. And 2017, that was one of the best years of my life. I partied. I did everything I was supposed to do, because I felt like I was in a relationship for so long with this man in my whole 20s, half of my 30s, to the point where like I was living, I was doing me, I was chilling. And the crazy part, when we finally sat down and talked, he apologized. He apologized. He said he was sorry. He didn't like to see me cry. He didn't like to. But anybody can apologize, but where's the actions? Now I need to see your actions behind your apology, because it's like, even being friends, because the love, we wasn't in love with each other, but you know, some love there. But when you call me for your problems, and I help you with your problems, even in his prior relationship, because the girl he left me for, he ended up marrying. So when he was going through his old little problems, and he called me like, BM, I was there, like, nah, fix it, make it work, do this, do that. Because I would never say, oh, leave your family, leave. No, I would never tell nobody to do what they did to me to somebody else. And even after his most biggest time of his life, when he walked down the aisle or whatever the case may be, was I hurt? I was hurt as motherfucking hell, pissed. Because you could do years with a person and they still won't think enough of you to just like, so I was pissed as the fuck. And I'm being honest. But when tables turned on him and he started going through his shit, once again, I was the friend he leaned on. I was the friend that he called. My couch, these same couches in this house, was the couch that he cried on and he laid on. And I'm like, everything gonna be all right. Like, you could fix it. Pick yourself up. Only thing that I asked of him, and this is what any man, Why keep going from woman to woman to woman to woman? You need time for yourself. And I had to do that. Once I had my son, which is by somebody else, I took 2 years off. I ain't sleep with nobody. I ain't do no, to get to know who Ebony was, figure me out. And that was the best thing I could ever do, because now I'm unstoppable. You can't tell me what to do and how to do. And that's the only thing I asked of him. Like, look, be by yourself for a while. If it don't work, you could dust yourself off and try again. You could be the best man in the world if you learn how to be by yourself for a while and get to know who you are. The best thing you could ever do for you, get to know who you are and be there for your children, because he got 2 other kids now. So even with those other kids, when it came to like 2021, I want to say, that's when me and him like got cool again. We ain't do nothing with each other. Got cool. I cooked dinner. He'd come over here, eat, chill with me and the girls. 2022, same exact thing. He'd come over, I cook. Whatever the case may be, on some dope shit. But then I realized, like, we can't even be friends because the friendship loyalty wasn't there either. Don't call me and tell me X, Y, Z, but then when I call you, you ignoring the calls. You sending me the voicemail. Now, I don't talk to you in 2 weeks, but then you pop up the 3rd week and you think everything's supposed to go back to normal, and then we kicking it for 2 months, and then April 1st again, you do the same. You ghost me the same way how you ghost me when you left me for old girl and think everything's supposed to be fine. And in my head, I'm like, yo, I was just kind of flabbergasted, like, damn, you're not even loyal in a friendship. You're not even loyal to me being a friend. You can't even be loyal to me being a fucking friend. Now, I know we got to part ways. So then boil down to 2023, because I'm going to keep letting the story go. Boil down to 2023. We just started talking to him again, and my daughter was like, you know, Dad, what you doing for your birthday? Where you want to go? So we took a little family vacay, me, him, the girls, my son, for family vacay. And it was dope because that was something needed. Like, my girls needed that. He needed that, to be around his girls after what he was going through personally. And we just had fun and chilling. And then I was like, whatever you do, just be consistent. Don't wait till you get back, you know, to Jersey to act funny, to do the same shit that you normally do. I said, because that's not cool. Lo and behold, he did the same shit. The same exact shit. Like, you went ghost. Out of sight, out of mind. Like, I got what I wanted. Fuck them. And I dealt with all the apologies and everything that went with it until my daughter got sick. He was there. He was at the hospital. We was vibing. His other 2 kids came over. All his kids was under one roof, and we was vibing. We had fun, and we was chilling. And the kids ain't want to go home, so I was like, you know what? Y'all stay with me, and you could go to work from here. 2 separate rooms. We ain't touch each other. We ain't do nothing. Just some dope ass vibes, you know, with the kids, chilling with the kids. You know, all his kids got to be under one roof, and I think that was dope. By the time he came home from work, they was fed. Put him in the bath, like on some old dope shit. But I knew once that Sunday came, that Friday, he was like, order food. We order food. And I'm thinking, he's like, no, I got to go. I got to do this. I got to do that. You grown. We don't go together. Do what you do. But then when that Sunday came and he just started acting like weird again or whatever the case may be, this was 2023 on a Sunday in August. He just started acting weird. He started acting like crazy, saying some weird shit. So that's when I was like, you know what? I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to be anything. Because when you was going through the most tough times, when you was going through crazy thoughts, when you was going through XYZ, I was there to pick you up even when I was hurt. You done dogged me out about 50 11 times. And I'm still trying to be there for you. And then you wait until, like, once again, everything go your way. You get what you want, and then you go ghost. So if you ever see this video, because people don't know who, like, some people know who you are. Some people don't. It's not the bad shit, but when you see, I know you're going to see this video because somebody going to tell you, like, you know, your BM, it's not the bad. It's to make you see that you can't keep treating people any type of way because you're hurt, because you're broken. When I told you before, like, no matter what you do with your life, even when you got married and you was going through, this show up for you, be present for you so you could be present for your children. It was never no whatever. But once I turned 40 and I realized shit was just the same like we was kids. Now you gotta go. Like, we can't be friends. I don't want to be nothing. I don't want to talk. Because just as loud as the disrespect was on the internet and you do whatever, that's how I want my apology from people. When you disrespect me on the internet, go back on the internet, apologize, and then we could go from there. It's no more sweeping stuff under the rug. It's no more, but I apologize to you in private. No, but you disrespect me in private and in open. So you apologize to me in private, but when do the cycle change? And the only reason why I told this story, because I see a lot of people tell their stories and how they went with the wrong man. And let's slurp the coffee or the water or the whatever. I see how people tell their stories. And I'm like, I got a story to tell too, because I would be looked at as I'm a bitter BM or I'm psycho. But when you deal with shit like that, who wouldn't be psycho? From 2000 to 2023, and you finally like put your foot down and like, you can't deal with it no more. And no matter what, because our daughter grown, both our girls is grown. We don't really got to communicate, but me being who I am, I don't mind communicating with people. And then, like I said in, I think the first story, I have a son, but I have a son with the guy I was telling you about that I was messing with before my daughter was born. I have a kid by him. And they were next door neighbors. They're not next door neighbors now, but back then they was next door neighbors or whatever. So, both of my baby daddies know each other. You get what I'm saying? They know each other. They speak or whatever the case may be. And, even when it comes to that situation, I don't beef with nobody. Like, I don't beef with nobody. I don't hold grudges. I don't mind talking to people. But once my peace is disturbed, and we got to argue or fuss all the time, you got to go. You got to go. Because when nobody's going to come in my life and tell me what to do, how to do things with my kids, what to do with my kids, and how to do, I don't put up well with that. Because when I've been a single mother for 21 years and for 5 years, don't ever come in my life telling me what to do. You could give me some advice. And if you want to be present in any of your kids' life, fine, do whatever it is to do, but don't disrespect me. Don't get disrespectful with me, because at the end of the day, that's the other side that you don't want to see, because I have grown so much to where I am now. I probably went back in the day, I probably would have broke down crying and, oh my God, telling this story. When you over it, you over it. This is just my story to tell. And if I see my BD today and I ain't trying to be funny, he need me, I help him out. But it's just boundaries. You gotta set boundaries so people won't keep doing the same shit. Yeah, I help you, but it's gonna come with this, it's gonna come with that, and you can't do this and you can't do that. It ain't no beef. I don't have beef with nobody. I only beef with people that bother my kids, and people know they ain't the route they want to go. Where I'm at now, I'm in a happy place with myself. My peace is more than anything. I'm trying to save myself. I can't save nobody no more. That's been my life. My mother and I always, you always saving somebody. You always doing, you always giving. But then people in the same, I'm like, but you forgot when you gave me, you know how, like I told my daughter today, you know how much shit I did for people. So if I ask people for money, give it to me. Not like that. Like, I did so much for people that if I ask for something, it shouldn't be no problem. And I don't ask too many people for nothing. But my mama, who spoiled me at 42, and my big sisters. And my niece always come through and spoil my kids. When I say, God bless me with the best village, my kids don't want for nothing. I promise you they don't. They don't want for anything. They are blessed. They are highly favored. No weapon formed against them shall prosper. They are blessed. But I made these videos because don't sit there and let your life pass you by in 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 years, and then you become 40 and realize like all this shit was toxic. Because guess what? You can't get none of that time back. None of that shit that happened before you can't get back. None of that shit that happened before, I can't get nothing back. But what made me realize I don't have to put up with people bullshit. You're disrespectful? Blocked. Oh, you disturbed my peace? Blocked. You sometime me with my kids? Blocked. Because I don't have to put up with it. My main concern, as long as my kids know their siblings, I don't give a fuck about whoever else don't. I ain't trying to be funny. I just be wanting them to know their siblings. Get with their siblings, know their siblings. And if I could work around that and don't have to deal with their dads, I'm cool off that. My kids got a dope ass grandmother. My mother, dope as hell. When I say the lady gets so aggravated because I'm like, Mom. And then my niece will hit me up like, Auntie, I sent this for duty and I sent this for doodah. That's what she call my kids. Then if they call a BM, my BM and such, she gonna come through. And if they call like my village is so sharp and whoever comes around my family, they feel the love too because we welcome people in with open arms. But what I'm not gonna do in 2025, guys, I'm not putting up with people crap anymore. I am changing my number for people that do have my number. See, I'm only changing my number because it was like calls that I was getting. I don't want to get them no more. So, it was like, my sister, my close friend, they're going to get it because when your peace is more of a priority than gossip, than drama, than bullshit. Let me tell y'all something. Life is precious. My family done lost gems, jewels. My family been getting hit hard year after year after year. So what I want to do is do what was best for me, save myself. I ain't got no grudges. BD, if you see this BD part 1, I don't got no grudge with you. I just had to tell my story because maybe if you see this, maybe you will take out time for yourself and like, damn, I really fucked this girl over. I really fucking played this girl and she was there with me through everything. And the story could keep going on and on and on and on and on. But I won't let it because I'll be making 6 or 7 parts. It ain't that serious. I ain't doing no TikTok series. I just wanted to tell my story, how I kept letting one person play me. And it took all these years to put my foot down. Like, I don't even want to be your friend no more. I don't want to be nothing. And that's why I don't put up with people now. And the worst woman, the most dangerous woman is a woman that you let do everything by herself, like pay all her bills by herself, do everything for her kids by herself, and then think you gonna come in and like shake shit up and do. We just gonna sip to that. That's the most dangerous woman, because why? I do it by myself. What I need you for? I bring the table to the table. So what are you bringing? What are you bringing? But I'm a better woman now. I'm 42. I'm much better. I'm in a happy but fighting place because it's me versus me. My mental versus my mental. My health versus my health. It's just me versus me. Point blank, period. That's it. And Ebb Nation, I love you guys. Please, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Press the notification bell, press the likes. It goes with my algorithm. If you give me feedback, even if you say, hey, Eb, hey, sis, hey, niece, hey, daughter, hey, BM, hey, cousin, just drop it down below in them comments. I'm ready to chat it up. What's good? I got children to feed. I got a vision. I'm trying to take this channel up, because it's some things that I want done in my life, and it's only going to get done. Some of it only going to get done if I hurry up and, bring that audience in, because there's some business moves I want to make. So I need you to tell your cousin, tell your aunt, your great-grandmother, tell your aunt, whoever, your cousin, uncle, baby daddy, cousin, niece, great-aunt, whoever, to like, comment, subscribe. Let's chop it up in them comments. Because y'all love my story time. I got more story time. Like, I got story time with the guy I went with 2017. Like, I got stories for days. You would not believe it. Like, I was a mess. My baby father wasn't all a mess. I was a mess too. But I'm just learning to love myself a lot more than I ever did, and not allow people to do whatever they want and say whatever they want. And to anybody that support me, I thank you for watching the video. To anybody that hit me up on Instagram in my inbox, I love you. Like, the support is real. Like, I'm serious. The support is so real. I just had to hurry up and just put the story together because I didn't want to go year by year because there's so much more in between that. So much more happened, so much more. But I just wanted to sum it up like no matter what you could do for a person, they still be ungrateful. Sometimes it still ain't good enough. Your best still ain't good enough. But what I learned is I let God fight my battles now. And karma is definitely real because you reap what you sow. And what you put out in the atmosphere, that's what you get back. That's why you got to learn how to do good so good could come your way. Because when you do bad, people be think, ain't nothing going to happen. Trust me. Tables do turn. And it's other people I could have added in there. But that's their story to tell. I don't want to keep telling too much people stories of putting like the whole thing out there because the story, and you never know. My BD see this, he might want to come up on my podcast, or he might want to join my podcast when I start, or he might want to come on my channel. You never know. You might see him pop up. I'm talking about BD part 1. You never know. He might pop up. You might see him or whatever the case may be. But other than that, thank you for slurping this coffee with me, water, whatever you was drinking. Be more prepared. I just had to get the story out there because people been asking for it. So I had to like hurry up, chop it up, grind it up. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you think this story was dope, let me know. Don't hesitate. Like, Ab, yeah, I got my money back in my account. Yeah, he had a butterfly door. Yeah, all that good stuff. Cause I don't play. When my feelings is involved, I might drag your ass to hell. Play with me. But that was back then. Now I don't care what people do, cause you can't disturb my peace. Cause I'm totally cool now. But thank you once again. I don't want to keep going on, cause when I get in front of this camera, and then the crazy part, when I begin off, I'll be like, and I forgot to say this, and I forgot to say that, and I forgot to add this in there. But whatever I add, it just won't be add. Y'all can put it in. To all my real Ab Nation people that subscribed already, I love you guys. I love you. From the bottom of my heart. Please tell your friends to subscribe to my channel. Don't wait till, them views and stuff start popping up and they like, oh, that's my cousin. That's my aunt. That's my friend. No, do it now while I'm just in the regular 50s. Try to get me to 100. Get my views and stuff to 100. Try to get my subscribers to 100. Like, come on, do that for me. I don't ask for much. Subscribing, pressing the like button, all that is free. Comment down below, all that is free. Just let me know what's going on. Well, once again, I love you. Ab Nation, I'm out.